Hello, good evening, well, mates. If you're in Sydney, good evening. If you're in the Middle East, good morning or good evening. Or if you're in America, good morning. How are you guys? How are you? Uh, Welcome to the WealthMate channels, guys. And we have a very exciting topic tonight. So our topic for tonight is. Why a lot of people are poor and why is it only people are rich. So yeah, that's really mind-boggling. You might be thinking, yeah, why is that? Why is a lot of people are poor and why are only few people are rich? So for the people who just tune in and also been following us, thank you very much for listening to our live Facebook uh, Mates channel, and for the people who have time watching our recording, thank you, and also check us out in our YouTube as well. Yeah, so um, very good, very good. So how you guys been? We having a lot of happenings going on around Victoria and Sydney. So, guys, please be careful, be safe. I think the second wave is about to come in for the COVID 19. So please be safe. Please practice wearing the mask and, hand hygiene. We wash our hands and all that. And social distance, we have to keep on continuing that, right? So, okay. So, hope you enjoy the talk. It's going to be an exciting evening, and we'll get ready for the action. Okay. Yeah. Here we go. Here we go. Lights, camera, action, action. Yeah. And also, if you have any suggestion for the next topic, or you can just shoot in any questions for me to answer, please let us know. Yes. All right. All right. Okay. And we'll start now. Yeah. All right, guys. As I said before, let's talk money. Let's talk money. But how do we talk money if we don't have money? Yeah, that that's a good question, isn't it? We should probably we should probably do that talk next week. How do we make money? Or let's talk money if you don't have money. Well, we'll try to answer that. But first of all, we should look at the core question. Why is it a lot of poor people in the world and only a few people are rich? Yeah, that's right. So, guys, think about it. Think about it. Just look around you. Look around you. When you go to work you know, uh, sometimes you're just at home, you see some people knocking at your door asking for loose change, something like that. You might be thinking, what happened to them? There's a lot of homeless people in Sydney as well. You might be thinking, not just Sydney, but all around the world. If you look at it like, why is that? Why is that? It doesn't it doesn't really make sense, isn't it? So anyway, there's a lot of speculation as to like rich people are greedy and all this, the whole thing about themselves and all that. rich people should be feel sorry for the poor. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I understand. So, as we mentioned before in the previous talk, there's always two sides of the coin. Yeah, it's always two sides of the coin. So, any cheering for you guys there? Just to help you pump it up a bit. Yeah, pump it up a little bit. So for the people just tune in, welcome for joining us. Yeah, it's like almost the end of the weekend, isn't it? So yeah, and new day again tomorrow, Monday here, Sydney, Victoria, Australia, Queensland. Yeah, so it's Monday tomorrow. But anyway, as you noticed on my previous talk before we start, I always discuss, like some people who are became successful, let's say successful in life, right? So I would like to share you a good, a very good person that I grew up with. I always look up to him when I was a young kid, and until now. Recently, I've been watching his videos, and wow, very inspiring, man. Um, Maybe I hope he's watching tonight so he can see you know, the presentation. But this guy, he became rich through a different strategy, right? So if you recall on my previous talk, there's like different ways to be rich, right? You can do a stock market, forex trading. You can do real estate investing, and you can do business, right? You can just set up your own business and make it big. I remember years ago, I was watching like in YouTube alone, and he even told me 97, 98, he only had 100 pesos. So I don't know how much 100 pesos is now. So what, probably $3, $4 probably back then. Would you believe that, guys? 4 to $5. He started from that. He started from that small amount of money, and because of hard work, now he's about as I recall. I won't mention how much he make, but just for privacy reason. But it's pretty much 7 digits in Filipino currency in pesos. But that's probably 20K a month. That's pretty crazy, isn't it? 20K a month. Like, wow, how did he do that? But yeah, it's actually possible. So I just want to show you. He's gonna kill me for. He's gonna kill me. But I just want to share, like you guys. Um, my friend, he motivate me. He got his own business. Uh, I believe he got like 10 or 16 businesses. So for the people who's listening, who's actually based in Philippines, you can probably hook him up, send him a message, a private message through Facebook, and he could hopefully he can help you out. And he's a mentor. Anything about business, anything how to start, how to maintain, uh, and how to grow, and how to make once that business is rolling, then he can help you or suggest you create another one. Different niche, same niche, whatever that may be, and it's grow as in grow, keeping growing. End up starting. Let's say you start from one business and became two, three, four, five, whatever that may be, and as let's say you decided the figures that you're making, the money you're making, you're satisfied with it, you stop with it, and that's it. And they'll teach you how to maintain it. So he's the man. He's the man for. His name is Butch Salvador, and I was watching his video, I believe last week. So I'm gonna try to explain explain the way he explained it on this talk, right? So yeah, I hope this guy is. Hope he'll inspire you. This guy is amazing. I would love to meet him. I haven't seen him for. I haven't. Last time I saw him was 1993. So guys, that's a long time. Just do the maths. 93. What? 27, 27, 25 years. I don't know. Anyway, that's him, guys. Um, Very inspiring guy. So he got businesses working for him. He doesn't need to be physically in his business, and yeah, and he had a lot of workers too. So if you think about it, he created job. So when you create a job, you inject money to the economy, and you help your country or whatever you are based in. So that's him, guys. So Butch, if you're watching, man, thank you very much, and you inspire me, man. And his favorite book is actually Think Big, so by Napoleon something. I read it. It's good. And then in his talk, he mentioned about Robert Kiyosaki. That's my favorite author about real estate. So as we go on, I'm gonna mention. So why is it a lot of people are poor and only few people are rich? Hmm, interesting, isn't it? Yeah. So guys, what do you guys think? Isn't it because they were born poor, or yeah? What do you guys think? He was born poor. People are born poor, and or probably they lost. They're into gambling, maybe. Maybe you guys thinking why some people are poor, they're doing illegal stuff, they're doing drugs, we don't know, right? But what we're gonna talk about, it's all legit, right? What I meant of legit is something that you make money, you become rich, you become wealthy in a proper way, something that before you go to bed or during your sleep, you having a good nap, you're right, not like both of your eyes are closed, not like you sleeping one eye's closed, one eye's open, right? So it's not like that. So I'm going to talk about the 13 biggest differences between the rich people and the poor people. Yeah. So what are they? So this article that I got is from harvardcare.com blog. So yeah, 13 biggest differences between the rich people and the poor people. So number one, rich people play money game to win. Poor people play the money game not to lose. So it means like when the rich people play the game, what it means is like having a business. So they are confident um, to invest on their money to do their business, right? So if that business didn't work, or let's say real estate didn't work, they move on. They accept that they lose, okay, then they move on. The difference is the poor people, when they lose the game, let's say they try to invest, they buy a small business, you only have a few customers, or the business not booming, you give up and say, oh, I don't want to do it again, blah blah blah. So that's a different mentality, isn't it? So you don't have to think like that. But anyway, for the poor people, they have a different mentality. That's why they don't succeed, right? One of my favorite ad of Michael Jordan is when he talked about his failure. And in the last of his commercial, he said, that's why I failed, because that's why I succeed. Very good. I love that. Second is rich people are committed to being rich. Poor people want to be rich. See the difference there? So I'll give you a good example. Here in Australia, we have, or in Sydney, we have lottery. You got, I think, I don't play the game, but I hear it. I hear it from other workers at work. Lottery is on Monday or Wednesday, Thursday. I'm gonna put 50, $100. You know, oh, because I want to win 50 million, 80 million, whatever that might mean. I mean, look, I'm not telling you guys don't do it. I'm not saying it's a way. It's in a way, it's like gamble, right? You buy a ticket and you purchase a ticket for 50, 5 million, 10 million, 80 million, 100 million, whatever that may be. But guys, I'll be honest with you. If I win 50, 80 million, I told my colleagues about this. You know, I won't hesitate. I'll buy a McDonald's, man. I won't hesitate in a heartbeat. Yeah. Anyway, my dream now is not that big. I remember when I was a kid, I wanted to be this kind of singer overseas, but now I just want to have McDonald's. Yeah. Anyway, that's something else. So yeah, they put money on lottery, right? So that's how they invest. Uh, there's a saying that there's a big chance of you getting hit by a lightning or getting uh, beaten by a shark rather than chances of you winning the lottery. But again, I'm not saying don't buy lottery. Okay, it's just me. I just don't buy it. Some one of my mentors told me, you wanna win lottery, you make your own lottery. So I hope that's inspire you guys, right? Make your own lottery, meaning you make your own business, or as Robert Kiyosaki said, you have to mind your own business, right? All right. So that's the second, uh, second saying, or why people are rich and people are poor. Now the third one, trying to get the third one, guys. Rich people see opportunities and focus on rewards, right? Poor people see obstacles and focus on the risks. Very true. Very, very true. I'll tell you a scenario. I don't know. I think I mentioned it on the last presentation. I mentioned to one of my colleagues, one of my friends, like, oh, I want to, because of this pandemic, the property is low. I saw a property sometime somewhere in Sydney West. I want to buy that property, right? And it's around $300,000. I know it's cheap, right? It's crazy. And somebody told me, oh, don't do that. Oh, it's crazy. What are you gonna do? So because they look at the different perspective, but for me, it's a gold mine. I see it like, wow, this is good money. So let's say, where can you buy a property, right? About 300K, right? That's crazy. About 300K, then your rent is about 450 a week. So what is the number one rule in real estate investing? Cash flow, isn't it? You need cash flow. So again, just another tip for you guys. If you like stuck, say you bought like 2 properties, 3 properties, and you want to buy another property, but you can't go ahead because this is because you don't have cash flow. The bank sees you need a cash flow. The bank sees you don't have cash flow. You can't move forward. So guys, that's what you guys think. Cash flow. Cash flow is the king, right? Not negative gear. I don't know why people buy negative gear. I don't know. I don't know. So guys, think about it, right? And also, just a little bit of commercial. If you guys want to invest in property, hook up, hook me up a message. Because I have a lot of people watching here. Some of here are real estate broker. Some of them are finance officer in a bank. Some of the viewers are solicitors, conveyancing, and all that. Some of the viewers is a property manager. So we have a team of real estate people watching this program, the Wealth Mates channel. So guys, so think about it. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. As per number three, rich people see opportunities and focus on the reward, not on the negative or the risk. Okay. Number four. Yeah. Do I have any applause there, man? Come on. All right. Thank you, kids. So for number four, rich people focus on what they want, while poor people focus on what they don't want. Mm, yeah. All right. All right. So a good example for this, let's say, just basing on the real estate, right? Okay. So rich people focus on, like in my case, I focus on, okay, this is my passive income. I'm getting this, blah blah blah. Oh wow, I can claim this on tax. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know what I mean? Even though, let's say, a tenant trash my place, I know it hurts, but I don't really focus on that. I look at the good side because I can claim it in tax. I know the premium goes up, but I don't think about it. I think about the passive income. But for the poor people, they look, oh, it's a headache. Oh, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm getting a. I rather go out and have some fun. Rather go to the beach and have some good time. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. You don't. Yeah, you don't do that, right? So think about it. Think about it. So you focus of what you want. That's what the number four say. The rewards that you're gonna have, right? Okay. Number five, rich people are almost excellent in promoting. So they like to promote something like a product, they want to promote real estate, like moi, rich people, if you look at people in Instagram, the celebrities and all that, they're promoting a product because they know they're gonna make money out of it. Yeah, they're creating they're investing on whatever they're promoting, and they make money out of it. Yeah. Okay, number six, poor people will do almost anything to avoid problem. True. Whatever we do in life, there's always a problem. Always. Like for example, like I go to work, if I go to work, there'll be traffic. It's not like a smooth sailing that I go to work. I have to go through a series of traffic light, isn't it? Right? That's the reality. That's what it is. Like now we have this COVID-19. What can we do? It's there. It's no point blaming this government, that government. No point, blaming, oh, this country introduced it to us. No, you don't think it that way, right? But for poor people, they like to blame. They like to blame. As I said, guys, I'm not, bagging on the poor people, because we all started from nothing. I started from nothing. So another tip, guys, if you guys can, if I can do it, you guys can do it, right? Yeah. Mm. Another one. Probably some of my colleagues will understand this. Mm. Number seven, rich people are successful people in solution problem. Does that make sense? Rich and successful people Successful people are solution oriented. There you go. So if there's a problem for the rich people, they face it. They face it head on. They analyze the problem and then they decide, okay, this is what we're gonna do, right? That's how it's done. I'll give you an example. I have a tenant smash our place, put a hole in the wall and all that, put a graffiti, a few Asians or something, right? It's not nice. The red, it's in a red paint, yeah. But what do I do? It's not going to stop me for real estate investing. So I speak to my property manager. We talk about what should we do, blah blah blah. Okay, let's do this. Let's clean this up, fix the problem, fix the repaint it and all that, uh, fix the wall and all that. How long is it going to take for the property to get back in the market and put a new tenants? That's how you fix it. You're not going to wait. It's a headache. I'll probably just sell the house. Or I don't want to. Oh, it's giving me nightmare. No, you don't think like that, guys, man. Come on. Come on. You want to be successful in life, you have to think positive, man. Positive, right? There's always rainbow at the end of the storm. Yeah, I remember that song, South Border. Anyway, so that's number 7. We're almost there. We're halfway there. Number 8, rich people do not back away from problems, do not avoid problems, and do not complain about problems. Pretty much similar to number 7, isn't it? Yeah. This problem, face it. You can't solve it. That's why you need mentors. That's why you need people who are already ahead of you. Be friend with them, ask for help, you know. Oh, and that's how it's done. There's always solution for every problem. You're not gonna say, "Oh, just leave it like that," you know. Uh, I have a lot of things to say, but I might upset some other people from the other side of the world. So better not say it. Maybe some other day. Hook me up a message and I'll explain what it is. Okay, number 9. Rich people work hard and believe it's perfectly appropriate to be well rewarded for their efforts and value they provide for others. True. Very true. You know, guys, if I become if I'm successful of something, let's say I buy a property and all that, everything's running smoothly and all that, I reward myself. Why not? Reward yourself. You know, have a good I love going to restaurant. I love food. You know, I love Japanese food, and reward. I reward myself. I bring my family with me, and and that's how you do it. You have to reward yourself. Whatever that, or go overseas and have a holiday. Why not? Reward yourself. Thank you, kids. Um, okay. Number 10. Number 10. Rich people believe in themselves. They believe in their value and in their ability to deliver it. Yes, that's right. You have to believe yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, you're not gonna succeed at what you want to do in life, right? Like for example, you guys you're studying something. You're studying to become a teacher or become an accountant. Of course, you have to believe yourself so that you can pass the exam, or you can finish your degree, right? So that's the way you do it. It's the same mentality with the rich people. In my case, it's a bit different. Yes, I believe in myself. I have to believe in myself because no one can help me except myself. And also, my loved ones help me, and my mentors and all that. And my number one strength, I'm not being religious or anything like that, but my number one strength is Jesus Christ. If not for him, I won't be where I am right now. I do a lot of bad things, like I say some inappropriate, but God is a very merciful God, and through him all things are possible. things are possible. So if not for Jesus Christ, I'm not where I am today. Yeah. So that's that's the key. Um, there's a Bible verse saying that seek first the kingdom of God, and all things will be added unto you. So that's what I look at, guys. Always look at that. Yeah. Rich people believe in themselves. And for me, I believe in Jesus Christ. Number 11, poor people either mismanage their money or they avoid subject of money to get altogether. Yeah. So let's say a person bought a property and all that, or a business, and there's no financial education or no training, or of course you're gonna mismanage your money. Or let's say a new investor started doing business, get a big income, and next thing you know, this let's say this person is like playing in a poker machine, like playing, like doing gambling. Yeah. So you're gonna mismanage your money, like buying inappropriate or unnecessary items. Or let's say you have 2 3 cars or whatever, like something like that. I mean, I'm not saying it's bad to do that, but you know, if you buying uh, items that you don't need, you're gonna mismanage your money, right? So management of your finances is the key. So that's number 11. Number 12, rich people have their money work hard for them, while poor people work hard for the money. That is absolutely correct. That is so true, man. That is so true. Because you might be thinking, a lot of people, they work so hard. They work so hard. And why is it like they not moving forward? From my friend Butch, I was watching his video last week. It's talking about the magbabalot. That's a Filipino term for it's a certain job in Philippines. Like they sell this, egg, right, with a duck on it, and there's a chick inside of that egg. Anyway, if you can make 500 pesos, you know, they start from 6 p.m. and finish 11 p.m. Probably you can make 500 pesos in one day, right? But but if you're not gonna hire people to work for you, you're gonna make it like networking. You're not gonna make $500, so you're gonna be stuck on that. So the technique of the rich people, they work smart, not work hard. Another example is I know a lot of people don't like Mayweather. Uh, I don't know. They don't like him, but yeah, I don't know why you don't like him. All right. Anyway, that's something else. No, but if you watch on his fights, it's a bit boring, right? But at the end of the day, he wins. That's the thing. He wins because he's smart. And yeah, I remember I lost $100. I put money on Manny Pacquiao, but anyway. And ever since then, I become a follower of Money May. So sorry, guys, but you know, people can change now. That's me. Anyway, so think about it. That's the number one weapon of the rich people. The rich people work. They make their money work for them, not them working physically. Like if you watch the video of Robert Kiyosaki, he actually doesn't work. He doesn't have a work, but he create work. So that's what the rich people do, and that is what the big difference between the rich people and the poor people. Yeah. Now the last one, 13, Rich people are willing to act in spite of fear. Poor people let fear stop them. So very similar on number 7 and 8, I think. So even though on the darkest time of the, let's say, property investing or business or forex trading or stock market, whatever that may be, they try to they willing to act on the fear. Like they try to get more education, they try to analyze where did they go wrong, and they become a better person or a better investor on the next day or two. Similar the story, if you're a fan of Michael Jordan, like he failed a lot of times. Took him like 7 years to get the NBA championship in 91. Um, that's takes a long time, 7 years. But after he overcome that big hump against the Detroit Pistons, he started winning, and he was like invincible. MJ. So rich people are like that too. They analyze their mistake, because mistake is it's a big lesson that they will learn in life. And also, in spite of the fear, they try to control the fear. Last night I was doing a movie marathon. I was watching Star Wars. Any Star Wars fans there? Like yeah, Star Wars fan. They what they call this? They control the fear. The Jedi people, they control the fear. Because if you can't control the fear, you're gonna fall into the dark side. Yeah, yeah. So that's number 13, and now the biggest event, in my opinion. Why are there rich people and why are there poor people? If you look at the world statistics, or let's say in Australia alone, for in the population, how many population in cities? 23 million, 25 million. So there's about 5 to 8%. 5 to 8% are investors in, let's say, they have one or two properties, right? So that's about 8%. 3% of the population, they have about 4 or 5 properties, and only 0.8% have more than 6 properties or more than 7 properties. So why is that? You might be thinking, why is that? Why this, like, property investors have multiple properties? As I mentioned before on the previous talk, um, they have one, two, three, four, five, six, seven. What? So let's say the first two properties, that's the one that paying for the grocery or food, right? The other three, four, 5 properties, let's say it's paying for the expenses like council, water bills, or and the last remaining 6, 7, 8, 9 is money that they need to spend on their luxury. So that's why they have those properties. They making the money work for them. That's one of the strategy. Okay, like when it comes to business, when you go to Westfield or shopping mall, okay, you see some people working in the restaurant, that small business. That is hard, because they're getting taxed like 60% as per Australian taxation office. But the rich people like McDonald's, you've been to McDonald's, right? Have a nice meal, right? Or people in, like, in overseas Philippines, like Jollibee, right? I'm not a Jollibee fan, but anyway, you will never see the owner being there physically, because they have people working for them, and these people work for them. So physically, they don't need to be there. All right. And another thing, the biggest difference between the rich and poor. Uh, okay, let's say Monday to Friday, right? Monday to Friday. You got like Saturday and Sunday. So on Sunday, the poor people, they like to stay at home. I just want to relax. I want to watch Netflix, or maybe I'll go fishing or something. I want to relax. Oh, because this is my hard-worked money. I want to indulge myself. Again, I'm not saying don't do that. I mean, Mr. Butch, the person that I mentioned earlier, he had a term called DOG. Dog, like bow wow wow, right? Uh, DOG. Yeah, delay of gratification. Maybe you can do it later on. Once you're there, let's say your business is booming, whatever money you make from that business, then why not indulge yourself from that? DOG, right? So that's how you do it. Yeah, that's how you do it. Just 1 second, please. Just 1 second. Okay, guys, I'm back. What did we say? So delay the DOG, the delay the gratification, right? So while the rich people on their weekend, what do? Let's say for our property investors, on the days off, what do? They look at realestate.com. They look for properties. They look for something that probably they can add in into their investment. Yeah, business-minded people on their days off, they look for another potential business that it can make them generate them income. So that is one of the biggest difference, right? Again, I'm not bagging poor people, right? It's all in the mind. You have to think, uh, not to give up. You know, that's the mentality. That's the mindset. Look, some people probably they become poor. Unavoidable circumstances. Probably something happened, or something like health issues and all that, or probably they got retrenched from work. But a lot of reason why is that why is that happening. But as you guys are listening right now, why don't you do something about it now? Well, wait for it to happen to you, like the guy behind me, the guy sitting on the floor. You don't want to be like him or her, right? And the good thing about it, when you have money, you can help. You can help people too. You can help your loved ones, friends, or people in need. So it's all about the mindset as well. Another thing that I noticed in life, that I was reading the book of Robert Kiyosaki, they never teach us in school. They never teach about financials. I met some people who are accountant, and I thought like, wow, these people are good in numbers and good probably economically, because they went to university to learn accounting. I'm not bagging all the accountants there, but I met some accountants and they're struggling in life. And sometimes you think, why is that? Or what happened? Again, it's all go down to financial education. So you need to be equipped with that, because if not, it's not gonna work, man. It's not gonna work. You need the financial IQ. Like in school itself, right? They never teach about kids. Uh, they teach kids how to save, right? You have like piggyback and you put like loose chain. No, well, probably that's the start, but you have to teach like how what is income. Income generates to assets, asset and what is income against liability and all that, right? So this is another thing, that the big difference between the rich and the poor. The rich people always think about assets, right? Assets are things that they will generate them income. I'll give you example, like property, like for example. So the house where I live in, uh, it's not generating me income, right? But what if I decided I divide this house or put a wall in here, and then the other half I put it for rent? Then it becomes an asset because it's generating me income, right? As okay, another example. Let's say I bought a car, right? Bought a brand new car. So what, guys? What do you think of that? Is that a asset or a liability? Liability is something that when you spend, the money doesn't come back. So I buy a car. So for sure, I'm not making money out of it, because once you spend it on liability, it's not coming back. The money that you spent, gone. But what if the money that I bought, I decided to make it like a taxi, you know? I know taxis is becoming obsolete. Or let's say Uber, right? Or Uber Eats or something like that. Then it becomes an asset because the vehicle or the car is it's giving me income. It's helping me make income. So that's the difference, right? Another difference is like, as I said before, the rich people. I met some rich people and they don't wear jewelry and watches and all that. They're just a normal people. Probably you just uh, see them in the mall or something, and then you never knew they're multimillionaires. So they're everywhere, guys. But the poor people, they look at differently. Poor people, when I go to mall, I see them line up in a Nike store or footwear. And they look for a nice, good-looking shoes. And guys, again, there's nothing wrong about that. But you have to do DOG, right? As per Butch said. Butch said, delay of gratification. Do it one day, not now, right? If you have like 10 shoes, or you don't need another 11. I don't know, but okay, so that's, you have to delay the gratification. So that's, again, that's a liability, because people spend on something that money doesn't come back. People look at it like they look at eBay, Amazon, right? They look for the new iPhone. And so what happened is, if I'm like that, I become an asset of Mr. iPhone or Mr. Apple, right? Mr. Jacob, may he rest in peace. But whoever owns the Apple right now, they'll be laughing. Oh, we need people like Francis to buy my new product, right? So we become an asset to iPhone. Like I have a phone and I have this now for 5 years. I don't need a new phone. This phone works for me. I can do my business here. I can do my forex trading here. I don't need another phone. What for? Maybe if I drop this, and because this phone now is not, I don't have a warranty in this one. Maybe, but it works. What for? Like I have a ugly car, man. It's been 27 years old. Somebody told me, why don't you buy a new car? Blah blah blah. What for? The car is still working, right? If I buy a new car, what, 30, $50,000, good, nice, decent car, right? Next year that will be probably worth $35,000. For $50,000, I might as well buy a property. I might as well buy a house for deposit or unit. So that is the difference, right? So the rich people, that's why they're rich. They look at asset every day. Every single day, they always look for it, or not just look for it, they think about it. Asset. Poor people, they look at liability. They want to look good. They dress up good. They have new iPhone, new, uh, I don't know what you call it, Hermes bag or whatever that is. Uh, Now they look good, right? They look good, but they're the only one who knows that they're actually poor. So think about it, guys. That's why I encourage you to invest and get a cash flow. Cash flow is king. All right, guys, and I hope you enjoy the talk, and I'll see you guys hopefully next week, right? And you guys be safe. The Again, this is the number one asset that we look after: our self, our health. Because it's no point having all this money if you guys are sick, if you end up catching the COVID-19. So, guys, be safe out there. I know it's crazy, uh, but we don't know when is it gonna end. But there's always a rainbow at the end of the tunnel. All right, guys, you have a great evening. Enjoy the rest of the evening, guys. Yeah. All right, man. Break it down, man. Break it down. Signing off, guys. Cheers.